So the old hoodie's on, covered in paint and crap. The old joggers are on, covered in plaster, paint and crap. That can only mean one thing. There's a new project at Wilko Mansions. What is it, you are asking? Well, it's a smaller one, as in size, but it's no less difficult. Well, I'd say difficult. Everything's easy if you know what you're doing. So it's going to be difficult. We are installing or renovating or decorating or upgrading the downstairs toilet. Now this is something we've been wanting to do for a long time because it's the smallest room in the house, as they say. It's been left and left and left, but enough's enough. Christmas is a few months away and it's time to do something about it. I've taken the sink out, knocked the tiles off, covered all the pipes and taken all the stuff off, taken the plugs off, knocked the old stubborn screw through because it's all bent up in there. They will be filled, but they're going to be covered anyway. So eventually we've got a new sink, which is a countertop basin. Got all the gear, no idea, same as always. So it's going to be a little countertop basin there on a little shelf. I'm going to put a new window sill in there. That radiator is going to come off, and we've got a little towel radiator. I say towel because Mrs. W says I say towel, and it all sounds like I've got a towel. So anyway, my accent aside, that's going to stay because there's nothing wrong with it and no point. But I'm going to box it in. All them pipes are going to be boxed in, new light fitting, and I'm going to put some toe and groove paneling around the edges. So job today is finish getting these tiles up. That was just getting that first one off was a bit of a bugger, but now that first one's up, it should be okay. I'm just a keen DIYer who likes to have a go at these things. Well, mainly because if you get a tradesman in or an expert to do these things, they charge you a bloody fortune, and you know, not being tight, but if it's something you can do or have a go at, save yourself a fortune. That's the same, I haven't touched that bit yet, but what I have done is took the radiator off, drained the system. A bit of a bugger really, because I wanted to do it all in one go. So I'm going to put the paneling up, then paint it before I can mount the new towel radiator. And then that's going to be boxed in at the bottom. So it was awkward to know what to do. So I've drained the system, took the radiator off, put those new drains in for now, and they'll go at the end of the line beneath the radiator once I'm done. So I'm going to have to drain the system again when the radiator is all mounted and that, so it gives me more room, more flexibility. Basically the reason is, if I drain the system and leave it drained, we've got no hot water. We don't need the radiators yet, but we've got to have the hot water. So yeah, I'm going to panel across there by the end of today, and that bit's done. Got that little corner bit in there done, or that little side bit in there's done. Managed to got an extended flush handle, which has got two bulkhead fittings on there, which is because I wasn't sure how to do that. I was just going to try and get an extended bit of square bar and do it myself, but they actually do them on Amazon, so that was great. Box that in. Obviously it's got to be filled and all things like that, but yeah, flush is all good. Pleased with that. Okie dokes, quick update before the next one. I've had to leave it for a couple of days because I've been busy at work. So let's have a look, shall we? Panelled around there. All the panelling around the sides is done because a fake wall's going in there. Well, a little beam bit underneath the sink just to hide the pipes. So that's probably the next job. My next job is going to be paint. Now I'm going to have to paint that first. Mount the radiator because once it's on, it's on. So yeah, give that a couple of coats of paint and most of it backwards, even if it's just that bit across there. and then I can mount the radiator. I don't have to plumb it in yet until I box that last bit in, which is going to be the last job, that little bit of boxing in. So I just got back from work and I've just thought I'd have a crack on some filling. So there was obviously the holes there, ceiling, and I got some tube of cork and some cracks in the ceiling. So I've just gone around the ceiling. Righto, I've done a bit more since I last filmed what I was doing. I keep doing it. I should be filming more regular, but I get so wrapped up with trying to get it done because I'm snatching it. I've either been working or doing something else or going out or bits and pieces, so I'm snatching a few hours or a day at a time, so I can't get a good few days run at it. Anyway, no excuses. I've done a bit more. Let's have a look. So last time I had the panelling done, but so I've got a lick of paint. So yeah, I probably have done quite a bit more. Probably nearly there really. So yeah, one lick of paint obviously needs another lick of paint. Oh, it's a bit echoey, isn't it? New radiators on the other night. Today I've managed to, in between working from home, managed to plug it all in, fired it up, all works, gets nice and hot. New toilet seat coming. So lick of paint on there, that's all done. Shelf, cut, varnish stained, that's on. It fits nice. Gap the side, I'm going to have to leave that. Yeah, I do want to leave it because if I need to get in there for any reason, I can take that off. That will come off, but it's solid. New radiator on, plumbed. Windowsill, made a new windowsill. Same wood as that. Stained, nice and solid. That's all dried. Little floating shelf. Sit on the old glue because I can see better. Countertop sink, all in, plumbed in, a new little bottle drain underneath there. That's the little fake wall I was mentioning last time. So the paneling was done, painted, that's in, all plumbed in, taps plumbed in, all nice, no leaks, all good, great. And so today what I've done is radiator, I put that on last night, mounted it, but I've plumbed it all in today, tested it, all good. And I tiled, that's what I've done, I've tiled today. So I put those little tiles in and there was a little tiny gap between that, and I did cut some to have it, but it looked so naff, so I cut a tiny strip of the same wood, stained it, varnished it, mounted it all in, and then the tiles fit lovely in there. Put a nice little thing in there, so it's all got to be filled up, siliconed around there, and I've literally just, that's my last job I just did, I'm going to call it a day now because it's getting there, is the strip for the top. I just fitted all that, glued all that on, and that's all the way around. So when that's dry, I've got to go work tomorrow. If I can get home at a decent time, I should probably fill it, just fill it really, and then paint it another day, fill around there, silicone around the sides of here, and then good to go. Once that's all done, the last job is, say, toilet seats ordered, flooring. Boxing in. I'm going to box in. Put a little pull cord on, new pull cord on there. Light. We got a light shade years old, which is a nice one, which SJ got, that we put aside to use. But the pendant, I've had to order a pendant, and it's different to that. So that's all that kerfuffle of wires up there has all got to come out and mount to the new pendant, and then. So yeah, that's a simple job that's going to probably take me best part of an hour. So that, boxing in, flooring, good to go, jobs are good, and paint. And then next one I do will probably be when it's finished. So yeah, as update, so you should have probably done one as I was going. So nothing happens for ages, and then it all comes together, and you got to do one thing to do another type thing. So yeah, looking good. Or as SJ said, it looks like a pub toilet. So thanks for that, SJ. But hopefully when the flooring's down, it won't so much look like a pub toilet or a hotel bathroom, she said, which I could live with that one, but the pub one, unless there's free beer, that's not very nice. Ta-da! Now that was, I knew it was a jungle of wires. I think I showed you on one of the early ones. So I did it, changed it all over, put the light in, turned it all on, nothing. I thought, oh come on, what have I done here? And I knew I'd done it right, I'd taken pictures and everything, and I'm alright at electrics. So before I took it all off, I thought I'll try something, and it was the bulb gone. Now the bulb worked when I took it off, and in between putting it all back together and putting the new wires on, whether I put it down and tapped it or something, I don't know, but the bulb had gone, so that was lucky, because I could have ended up stripping it all back down, doubting the stuff I'd done, and there was nothing wrong with it, and that could have, 10 minutes could have been, well, infinity, and calling an electrician in or something. So anyway, ta-da. Morning. I wasn't going to do any more updates on the downstairs toilet, but because it's been a bit of a stop-start project, I thought I'd continue to this finish. So let's have a little look again, shall we? Okie dokie. So it probably doesn't look that much different really, but everything's done except the flooring. And then finishing touches like a blind. We're not sure what blind to get, but we will get a blind. So flooring is really the last job, and then it's, I think we're going to put a little mirror there and a picture there, and then some knick-knack stuff, you know, like some diffusers or whatever, but it's, you know, that's just the accessorising. So yeah, mainly done. So it's had 2 coats of paint, 3 in some places. It's all done, boxing in, all finished. I think this was all done last time. I can't remember each time without going back and looking. So I think since last time it's had another lick of paint everywhere. It's all been filled and sealed around every edge and painted over. The wood I think was on the rail, but that's had a couple of coats of paint and filled. The drenching thing, which is the where you paint everything. So, and it looks alright actually, a couple of coats on that, but it does look nice. Once the doors had a lick of white paint, it'll look quite nice. Quite echoey in here still, but that's the flooring. So anyway, I think this is the last but one update. I think next one I do really will be when the flooring's in and all the bits are up. So for now, ta-da. Well, after the best part of 3 weeks in total, I can at last reveal the finished downstairs toilet. Let's have a look. I'll go for it first. Okay, so I've just literally done the blind. That's why I'm doing this now. That's the last thing to do. It's not exactly what you wanted, but it'll do for now. It's only a downstairs toilet after all. So yeah, towel. It's just the finishing little accessories that we was waiting for. Towel, soap dispenser, blind. It's just got a nice plant, little thing, and those shells, mirror. Lights up, I think that was up last time. But the floor, that's it, so that's what I did. Best part of 3 weeks, but to be honest, it's been days here and days there. So in total, I suppose I've done this, 4 or 5 days, really. But wait, that's with waiting for stuff to dry and filler and paint and so on. But yeah, we're really pleased with it. It's and I've enjoyed doing it. And it's such a difference to what it was before. I don't think I did a before shot. It was just after the sink was stripped out, but there was a bare standard wall sink there with all the pipes on display underneath. The blue tiles you did see, and the same with the toilet. It's that's the original toilet, but it's got a new seat. And that was just a bare old-fashioned system behind. And all the pipes, you could see that all the pipes were on display. This side was the same. It was just the sink I think I took out, which was the only difference before I started filming. So yeah, the floor went down nice and easy. That's a laminate sort of tile effect. But I say, yeah, really pleased with it. Got to obviously paint the door and the floor border step thing, whatever they're called. Probably got a name, don't know what it is. Sand that down, maybe give it a stain or a varnish or something. But yeah, we're really pleased. Yeah, panelling, boxing, the shelving. Enjoyed it all. I quite enjoyed mucking about with wooden stuff. Now I've got the tools. But that's made to look like thick pieces of wood, but in fact it's just a 19mm piece of pine with a front on it. Same there and same there. That's come out really nice actually, the windowsill. But yeah, really pleased. Radiator went really well, all of it went really well, and it really didn't have any troubles at all. People said that, because I've never floored around a toilet before, and they said that that's quite awkward. But to be honest, I got some baking parchment and made a template, and it was easy peasy, lemon of the squeezy, so that was nice. Oh yeah, it's got a nice little toilet roll thing. We might change certain things as we go, but we're really pleased with it, and yeah, good job all round. Nice one. Next project finished. I don't know what the next one will be. Probably upstairs bathroom, but for now, Christmas a couple of months away. I think we'll call it a day on the old DIY for a bit. Ta-da! So the shattered. So the old rags are on. That can only mean one thing. It's another project at Wilko Mansions. And today we are looking at Shut It, you knobhead. So the old rags are on, which can only mean one thing. What's the matter with you? You stupid old codger. I'll stop it there because I'm sure you don't watch me smashing tiles up. Ta-da.